Hello, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to Mabel Loves Football. We're back again with another video. Today, we are going to discuss about USCL Champions League, and it's going down tonight. Manchester City versus Inter Milan. Tell us what you think in what is going to happen tonight. Give us a prediction in the comment section below. Of course, we have Manchester City versus Inter Milan. Today, I'm joined by your favorite pundit, Papa Dennis Wachuli. How have you been, man? Umepotea sana. You've lost, man.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I had taken a break.
You've taken a break.
No, we were expecting it to be the one with that treble. Now we were only left with one cup. So
Come on, man. You expected to be you expected to be among the teams who are going to fight for a treble.
in fact, it could drop because we had the full trophies.
Or at some point, exactly. At some point, you guys were looking to get a quadruple.
True. The only team to have attached to have a quadruple. The only team.
Yeah, the only team at some point,
Yeah.
Then disappointment started when I think Varane and Martinez got injured. I think that's where everything went wrong.
Exactly. That's why we lost it.
Yeah, now tonight we have a Champions League game. Of course, Manchester City, they are getting to their second final of the Champions League. What do you think tonight? Do you expect them to win now that they're getting into the second time?
Football is all about 90 minutes. It's either you win, a final you win, or you lose. So everyone expects his team to win or lose. But the good results is winning. So for me, I go with Inter. I can't support Manchester City. I'm a fan. They are favorites.
Mm-hmm.
But in football, sometimes odds are against Inter Milan. But in the football, it's possible because even the other season when Chelsea won the Champions League, nobody gave them. They don't look like they were going to win it. So for me, I stand with the Inter. If they lose, they are the underdogs.
Okay.
If they win, then they will be happy. The whole world will be happy, unlike Manchester City. You know, Inter deserves it. Inter did not invest much in the team this year, unlike Manchester City.
Yeah.
So if Inter loses, they are underdogs. But if City loses, it will be a big surprise. And of which most fans will be happy because they are using money to buy trophies. We are not happy.
How can you say they are wasting money to buy trophies? And I think they have a very good coach who makes sure that every time they spend correctly. You've seen so many teams spending, but they don't get the success that Manchester City have had. Example, Chelsea have spent a lot of money this season, but last season, but they didn't get the result that Man City are getting.
I'm saying Manchester City uses money to buy trophies.
How?
Since 2008, Man City was nowhere. Since 2008, that's when Man City was sold to that Abu Dhabi on the team, basement. So we had to accept that the new owner has come in, and they were lucky. The same way to Chelsea in 2004 or 2002, when Abramovich came in and went to look for Jose Mourinho, it happened. So money helps, but not at all times. Because the other time they faced Chelsea and they lost it, and Chelsea were the underdogs. So having Haaland has propelled them most, but they are where they were without Haaland last season.
Yeah, in fact, they won the last season with more points than they've done it this season. I think they were having 93 points last season, but this season they didn't even get to 90 mark. So
you
at
know,
least
the player came with the many fans, many followers.
Yeah,
and even if will give more credit than the last season. But underperformance, they did not perform as they performed last season because this is a one-team match. a one striking man. If he doesn't strike, they were looking to be in trouble. Unlike recently, when they
Yeah,
made
like
improvements.
uh-huh.
So before they could realize that if he cannot score, they won't
Yeah,
win, they won't score. It was a
yeah.
problem for them. But now, if he can't score, they have got alternatives. That's
Mm-hmm.
the only challenge that they managed to overcome after some games.
Now,
But in the
maybe I should ask you,
ask,
because last time they were in the final, of course, they played against Chelsea. People said that it was a downfall of their own making, especially from Pep Guardiola, by not picking Rodri and Fernandinho to start in that game. Now, do you think that Pep has learned something, like this time around? He's going to make sure that he has all his guns in this match that he's expected to win. Of course, he's the favorite. Last time he was the favorite. Depending on how the campaign has been, the season has been successful for Manchester City. They've scooped 2 trophies already. So what do you expect this time around? Do you expect Pep to come up with another surprise and maybe lose the game?
I want to answer you like this. When he Ferguson faced Barcelona
Yeah.
twice in a row, he
Yeah.
made a similar mistake. The
Uh-huh.
main problem was Messi.
Mm-hmm.
The solution for Messi was Park Jin-sang, but he
Mm-hmm.
always benched him. He used to come in when it was late. You remember?
Yeah, I remember he was a sub player.
Yeah.
He's
But
a
the
big
only
player. Yeah.
he was the only player who could come in and stop Messi
Mm-hmm.
one match. So Pep might do the same mistake. He might
Mm-hmm.
bench another player as well. For example, let us take Foden. In this case,
Yeah.
Foden
Yeah.
was benched and the Grealish has to come
Yeah.
in at the most.
Mm-hmm.
Foden is faster as compared to Grealish. Foden
Okay.
doesn't waste time with the ball as compared to Grealish.
Yeah.
Foden he is not as heavy as Grealish is. He
Yeah.
can dribble many in a
Yeah.
second, unlike Grealish, who delays like
Yeah.
Sancho. You understand?
Exactly.
So if he will start Grealish and bench Foden and then
Yeah.
lose,
Mm-hmm.
that's a mess.
But you see, Grealish have been playing in that team, and they've been playing very well. Recent times, they've been so successful, winning games left, right, and center. And Grealish has been part of that team.
Let me
Up front,
ask you,
Grealish, then the right. Yes, ask.
who was sacrificed for Grealish to be playing oftenly?
It's Foden. It's Foden. But because he got an
That's my
injury.
point.
Yeah.
That's my
Mhm.
point.
Yeah.
Doesn't Foden deserve more game time?
He deserves, but you see, there's still another time. Next season, he'll get a chance. Right now, you don't have to spoil what has been giving you success. You cannot change a
That's
winning team.
That's what happened to Mahrez. Mahrez
Yeah.
was under 30. He could play, he could dribble, but he was always benched. When he
Mhm.
came in, he changed the game. That's
Yeah.
what's happening to Foden. So,
Mhm.
for me, if Manchester City lose,
Yeah.
it will be because of Grealish. Grealish will make them lose or win.
How? But he's been playing well, and he's been creating a lot of chances. You remember even a game against Real Madrid, he was a thorn in the flesh of their defenders, especially Carvajal. I think it was Carvajal, yeah, who was playing against him. He played very well. I think he created a lot of chances in that match. So why do you think that Grealish will fail them?
It's always Gundogan.
I mean, it
KDB.
continue.
Eh,
Yeah. Continue, continue.
It's always Gundogan. Then KDB. After KDB, it is always Haaland. After Haaland, it's Grealish. When Manchester City underperforms, the first player to be sacrificed or to be blamed is always Grealish. Because when he came in, he was supposed to get a space to be created for him to play. And in this case, Foden will be benched for Grealish to play. No matter the success of the past games, I still believe that for Manchester City to win, it will be the game of Grealish at most than KDB and Gundogan. So I don't know how far or how fair or unfair you will see it or view it. But as per my observation, for Manchester City to win, they will rely on the wingers, unlike on the centre man Haaland. Because in these other games, he was able to be seen. He was man marked. So the coach had to use other options. And as they are going to face Inter has been using videos of Manchester City playing against teams like Real Madrid, be it. Okay, you are back.
I'm back.
I'm saying this. For Man City to win, it is either KDB, Gundogan, or Grealish, or Haaland. These four men. Now for Haaland, he has not been so vital in these other games. He was man-marked.
Exactly. In the last two games, he hasn't been so instrumental, especially in that final of an FA Cup final that you played against them. He was not that instrumental. He was locked down with Roman.
That's why I'm telling you, it is Grealish who will decide for them. If you man-mark Haaland and you disable connections to Grealish, Man City won't play. Because KDB looks for Gundogan, who looks for either Rodri, who connects with the Grealish. The movements of the wings, left and right wings, mostly the left wing, will press the defense to make mistakes, to create voids that these other players will fit in. And for Haaland, when you man-mark Haaland, it should be with two players. One player cannot man-mark him. It's always two. Two on him, one on him, the other one near to him. So long as the ball comes, if the ball comes, the player who is man-marking him will make him to lose position. The other one is there to pick the ball. Now, two players marking one player. The other player will remain alone. So that's why you see the right back of the opponent team has to come back near to the center of where four plays to cover where the other player went to man-mark Haaland. You get the point? So
I get your point.
The player who moves in and out of the other half is Grealish. On the half of the opponent, near the goalkeeper's box, the 18 box. That's why I'm telling you, when Grealish plays better, Manchester City wins. If he doesn't perform, Man City does not win. That's why I told you it's only Grealish and Foden. You might not realize the effect in the game until when you realize how they move.
Now, people have been saying that if Kevin does not play well, KDB does not play well, it means that the team, most especially Erling Haaland, will not have so many chances that he normally has and score goals. What do you think about that? Now you've talked.
You are lost. Sam. Hi guys. Sam has disappeared one night. I don't know what's happening with him. But the question Sam is talking about, or the incident is talking about, is about Haaland and the KDB. Haaland and KDB, the two players link well. For Haaland to score, mostly the man to supply balls has been Kevin De Bruyne. When De Bruyne doesn't supply balls, Haaland cannot score, and it has been often. But these other players do not create chances like the way KDB creates chances for a player to score. Manchester City wanted only a finisher. The finisher came in, that is Haaland. That's why you've been seeing some other games. If it doesn't perform, these other players were not able to turn up and score. But the coach managed to identify that problem. So for me, Kevin De Bruyne, if he performs, Haaland is on top. If he doesn't, then the opposite happens. It is because KDB looks for Haaland. Haaland puts himself in the space expected or required at the right time. He knows how to position himself, while the player with the ball, the primary ball, knows how to look for him. So it is much easier. It's much easier for Haaland to keep himself in a positions where he will either pull the concentration of these other players of the opponent team, so that these other players of City, fellow players to Haaland, can have spaces to go and score. That's always what happens in the field when City is playing against any other team. You pay concentration on Haaland, the other players are left free currently as they've been playing. Unlike the first days when Haaland could not score, City cannot win, City can't perform. But I will go back to the story where I said for Man City to win, it's always Grealish, not KDB, because KDB links with Haaland. Nowadays, you see, Grealish, then Gundogan, then Rodri. Grealish, Gundogan, Rodri. So players pay concentration to one player who is very powerful. And I repeat, one player who is very powerful. This player affects the positioning of the opponent teams. This positioning, the players change positions to man mark him. By leaving him alone, he can go and score. He is tall, he is energetic. If you're weak, you cannot man mark him. So I will still stand on the point that for Man City to shine, it's not all about Haaland, but also Grealish. So I don't know how far you as viewers or as another fan or pundit understand or analyze it. But it is not about the defense. It's all about the forward. The organization of the forward is strong as compared to the opponent teams. And other teams are forced to defend. Like you can see, Inter Milan is playing a 3-5-2. 3 at the back, 5 at the center, 2 forwards. This formation was the one that was being used by Chelsea. It is hard to score against a team playing 3-5-2. Most teams play 4-2-3-1, 4-2-3-1, and maybe 3-2-4-1, like City. So I don't know. I don't know how far it could have been changed, because both teams are facing the other team from a new league, the same competition, but with no home or away games. It's only one game. And the Manchester City has been playing away first leg or home, they draw. They wait for second leg as compared to Inter. Inter will try to sit back and wait. My friend, where have you been?
I don't know what happened, man.
You left me alone online.
Sorry?
Are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Really?
Yeah, I get you.
Now, you had asked me, I responded to your question, but you are not active.
Yeah.
I want to go back again.
Exactly.
Haaland knows how to position himself
Yeah.
at the right place in the right time.
Yeah.
De Bruyne, I can say, has got the eagle eye. He sees the target position, target player, and his pass accuracy. Helps the player to score. It's not like we are having Weghorst in this team. We are having Haaland, who can position himself at the right place, and he can shoot with either side of his legs. Strongly. So, but if you want Haaland to perform, you look for De Bruyne. If you deal with De Bruyne, Haaland cannot perform, and that's when Gundogan, Rodri, Grealish do come in. So it's not a one team, man. It's a general composition of the whole team. That's why I told you, when the man mark Haaland, De Bruyne will have to look for other players. That is Grealish. Grealish will delay with the ball, and Haaland will position afresh. If you pull him or you push him most, the other players remain free. So for me, it is the intelligence of KDB on how to give passes, right passes, correct passes, delicious passes that will make the player in the position to score, the striker, not to have time to waste. The good thing is the scorer is also sharp. But what's happening on this man? So guys, I don't know if you are watching, but so that we can have comments and see.
Vipi?
Poa vipi?
Kumbe hata ni Forza Inter bana.
Lazima. Uko wapi?
Really?
Wewe ni Forza Inter pia?
Mimi ni Forza mazee, siogopi Man City mimi.
Ara mimi siogopi. Kwanza siko informed, imagine mazee, iko saa ngapi?
Kwa saa 4 usiku.
Leo sija watch game for a very long time. Leo lazima niangalie.
You have to watch that game bana. You have to watch that game,
I'll try my best. Sorry mazee, siwezi kuwa nini, siwezi kuja on video. Hatuna simu.
So man, what do you expect bana kutoka City? What do you expect from City now that they look like a scary team? Most of the people are saying that this is their time now. Now that the last time they got to the final but they didn't win. Apparently this is gonna be their time.
I'm against them, but like, to be honest, they're kind of scary right now. Ukiangalia saizi they already have 2 in their pocket. Alafu they want to break our record, of course. Like target yao si ku break record yetu, but to write their own history.
Exactly.
They're writing their own history. Itakuwa winning their first UCL at the same season wako na treble. So like it's something you want to fight for, like very very hard. Na ukiangalia like last performance, we all know how City plays ikifika season ikifika around March April, hapo ndo season yao huanza. Na tumeona pia the season kitu kama hiki happen, ilifika around February March April, wali turn around vibaya sana na wakakuwa like just something different. But kuna venye I don't understand, you know, City wanatoa game nyingine kali sana, then inafika time pia ni kama Pep mwenyewe wanasema overthink. Like ukiangalia ile game yetu, the way ile final ya FA, the way City won the game, haikuwa clear like.
Guys, tell me in the comment section below what you think about Manchester City versus Inter Milan. I hold a view that today it's when Manchester City are going to lose the UCL. Of course, most of the people are saying that they're going to win, but I don't think they're going to win because these are some of the stages that Manchester City normally fell short. Of course, we saw even when they were playing against Manchester United, they did not come with their A game. Most of the time, they did not connect with their players that we normally see, especially Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish, the likes of Ulikuwa unasema kitu Continue.
Oh, sorry, I don't know what happened. Nimerudi default. Okay. Nilikuwa nasema ukiangalia like the way they scored the 2 goals kwa finally ya FA, those are not like clean goals nye tunaonaga wakipass ball kwa box then unafunga like the create chances. Those are just volleys.
Yeah.
Alikuwa anafanya
kutoka kwa Gundogan.
Yeah. So City wakiamua ku display hiyo game walicheza against Chelsea.
Yes.
Then they might be in trouble. I understand walikuwa wamefanya some kind of rotation.
Yeah.
But if they display that game, they might be in rotation. Inter is not like Manu. Manu to try to rebuild pole like we are trying to build something. Na ukiangalia sisi tulikuwa tumeisha hiyo time. Tulikuwa tumeisha players, ukiangalia the way Eriksen was playing, the way Bruno was playing. People are so tired. But now we are talking about Inter.
Yeah,
this is different. Itakuwa game kali, but City are a threat. Size they are a very big threat, to be honest.
And again, depending on maybe how City are going to play, but nimeangalia the last 3 games ambazo wamecheza. We remember, in fact, 4 games. The last game they played against Brighton, even though walikuwa wamepumzisha watu kadhaa, but I did not see their A game. The game they played and lost against, the last game they lost, I don't know who they were playing against. Kumbuka walikuwa wanacheza na nani, but they lost 1-0. And then now they played against you.
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
Yeah, na unajua hiyo momentum yenye unaona ni kama wameanza kuipoteza. Something that should worry most of Manchester City fans, kwa sababu ukiangalia kwanza hiyo game yenye walicheza na Manchester United, I did not, in fact, hawakuwa na keep the ball. Most of the time walikuwa na lose. Ukiangalia mtu kama John Stones kuingia kwa midfield ilikuwa ni shida. Every time akijaribu kupiga pass hapati mse. Every time akijaribu kufanya something that especially driving forward, trying to make sure that he complete the final pass, unapata amepeana, imekuwa intercepted. I did not see much of Kevin De Bruyne. I did not see much of Bernardo Silva. In fact, I was worried. In fact, nilishangaa kuhusu Bernardo Silva because I expected Bernardo Silva to run the show. But it seems that Wan-Bissaka was on top of the game. You look at Haaland, hakuwa anaonekana. So I don't know, maybe Manchester United walikuwa on top in terms of the tactics from the coach, ama it's because Manchester City ni kama now they are washa switch off. Kwa sababu if you remember the game they played against Real Madrid, na ukiangalia as I've said, the last 3 games ambazo wamecheza, yani it's total different teams. Ukiangalia the 2 teams are not compatible. Ukiangalia they are not. So I expect City will turn up game yao, ile game yao, so that we can see what Inter can do. But Inter definitely, they don't allow so many chances. Neither do they create a lot of chances. But they are very good in counter attack. Kwa sababu ukiangalia kina Lautaro Martinez is good in especially run in between the channels. Kama Lukaku atapata chance ya kuingia, is also another person who gets akipata chances anafunga. He's not someone that akakosa kufunga. Yes, yeah, he's fit. Yeah, he's fit to play.
Zeko
yuko fit pia, yuko sawa.
Lautaro wote wako fit, ndio?
Wote wako fit. The front 3 yao I think wako fit.
Bila wako nasema like unachoki hiyo game against Man U.
Yeah.
City they always have one problem. The opposition wakimanage ku man mark certain players kwa wanateseka. Like angalia game yetu tuliwashinda ile second leg ya EPL. Tuliman mark the top targets ilikuwa KDB na Haaland. During the previous like 10 games kwa EPL walikuwa wanatumia those 2 people, KDB to Haaland hivyo. So but tuliwa mark wali disappear kabisa. And the same thing ni kama ile happen kwa hii game. Vile umesema Wan-Bissaka alikuwa amemanage kushika Bernardo. Mimi unajua like City wakiwa down kwa game, the only one person mwenye huwa ana expect as flop in whatever situation ni Bernardo Silva.
Exactly.
KDB kwa game anaweza lala, but Bernardo sionangi akilala, but Bernardo akilala like hivyo. Alafu Inter wanajua kucheza game nyingine defensive sana. Unajua sisi game yetu, unajua sisi players wamekuwa very very exhausted. So ukiangalia the way tunacheza defensive ni different na Inter wamezoea kucheza very defensive game. Alafu wana possess kama Man City, but Man City vile wamesema wana lose ball sana. Then wakicheza na hii formation yao mpya ya four midfielders na striker mbele ile like 4-1 ama sijui ni 5 mbele. Inaweza kuwa problematic kiasi juu Inter wanajua kunini, they don't allow chances kwa mlango yao, they don't. Alafu vile umesema they don't create a lot of chances, but wakipata ile moja they utilize it. Na ikiwa by mistake wapate moja ama by kibahati wapate moja ama mbili, then they score, itakuwa ni hivyo because they will defend. Exactly. Watakuwa kama Roma, they just play possessive, wanasukuma nyuma kisha mbele.
So ukiangalia
game yetu then game ya Brighton, game ya Brighton walikuwa wanacheza Man City vibaya sana, so Man City wasipocheza kama wanacheza against Arsenal, it will be different. They might lose. I really want them to lose.
I also hope that they're going to lose. So when you look at the defense, ukiangalia kama defense ya Inter, ukiangalia hapo wako na mtu kama Asebi, wako na mtu kama Arentonani, wako na mtu kama Asebi, wako na Damian. You remember Damian alikuwa akiwachezea na Bastoni?
Yeah, I remember Damian.
I think hapo ukiangalia Asebi ndio one of the defenders mwenye maybe unaweza sema ako na standard kidogo na Bastoni, but ukiangalia Damian, of course they are playing with the three at the back, wanacheza na watatu nyuma.
Wanacheza three at the back.
Wanacheza Damian sasa anacheza left, is it right? Anakuwa ni right side. Alikuwa right back huko kwenu, si ndio?
Right CB sasa.
Sasa ni right CB, then Asebi katikati, and then Bastoni towards the left. So mimi I think the left hand side ndio wako very dangerous ukiangalia, especially huo Bastoni combination yake na jamaa anaitwa Demarco. There is kuna a short guy anaitwa Demarco. That guy is very dangerous. So
going forward ama holding back.
Nani?
Huyo Demarco, hiyo connection, are they dangerous going forward ama when they attacking ama
especially going forward, especially going forward, Demarco is very good going forward, and also defending, coming back ako fiti sana. So the combination, because Bastoni is good on the ball, and also Demarco is also very good on the ball. Going forward, Demarco is a very dangerous player. Hata Pepa amesema kuhusu the left hand side, wanaona they are going to have a challenge, but this side ingine ya right, of course they're going to have that left. Their right hand side, of course. Yes.
City wanacheza system gani? Siku hizo wanacheza 3 at the back ama 4?
You never know what Pep will come with, but normally sasa tukienda chenye amekuwa kicheza ni 3 at the back, 3 center backs, and then 2 holding midfielders, meaning Stones ataingia katikati to make the 2 to help Rodri. Mbele yao sasa kutakuwa na mtu kama, mbele yao kutakuwa na Bernardo Silva, KDB, and then kuna Grealish.
Grealish. Then Mahrez or Foden.
Foden
yuko fit.
Foden yuko fit, but I don't think he'll start. So it's either Grealish, it's in the midfield itakuwa ni Rodri, si ndio? Rodri na Stones hapo. Vile wamekuwa kicheza 3-2-4-1. I think imekuwa 3-2-4-1. Yeah, so three center backs, 2 holding midfielders, whereby Stones gets to the midfield to help Rodri, and then you have KDB katikati na Bernardo Silva, kuna Grealish na Haaland mbele yao, si ndio?
Yeah.
So when you look at that, alafu hawa I think wako na wao pia wanacheza na 3 at the back, wako na Bastoni, wako na Asebi, wako na Damian. Alafu hiyo wing backs zao I think wako na Demarco na Dumfries on the right.
Yeah.
Alafu midfield yao ni watatu, ni Brozovic, Çalhanoğlu na I think Barella. Alafu mbele wako na Lautaro na wako na either Zeko ama Lukaku.
Mimi naweza tamani Lukaku aanze, because one thing I know about Lukaku anajua kungoja ball mbele. Kama mnacheza vile City wanataka kucheza high line, Lukaku ni mtu mwenye anajua kupress hiyo line ya defense rudi nyuma, anakuwa nao kwa line. So like watakuwa na force City kurudi nyuma, like ile defense line iko inarudi back, wasikuwa anapanda high sana. Alafu Inter wakimanage kuhold mtu kama KDB, alafu na Haaland ukimshika kuisha, au nini options zao anaanza kufunga na midfielders kina Gundogan, kina Bernardo. So ukimanage kushika Haaland na KDB, like they only need to hold 3 people, KDB, Bernardo and Haaland, then wacheze game hivyo. Man marking 3 people inaweza kuwa better juu City kama kuna kitu like they are poor at playing kama man mark. Nimeona against Arsenal walikuwa wanalemewa, na pia against sisi game yetu ya second leg na game yetu ya finali, ukiwa man mark they don't play well.
Exactly, ukiwa man mark wanapata shida kidogo, especially if you do with certain individuals vile umesema kina Gundogan, KDB, but the only person mwenye huwa anapata chance I think when you do that ni Gundogan sneaks like Iniesta bana, anapataka sijui chance from nowhere and he scores.
Anatumia pockets, akiona space. Unakumbuka game yetu ya finali, akiona space anaweka, he doesn't care, anaweka tu.
So prediction yako ni gani?
Mazee sijui, but naona itakuwa 2-1 either side.
Champions League
2-1 ama 1-0 either side. Sioni kama kutakuwa na bao mingi.
Hata exactly. Sioni kama kutakuwa na so many goals because the last 2 Champions League zimekuwa I think 3 Champions League zimekuwa won by only 1 goal. Ile game ya PSG walishinda na 1-0. Game ya
Real Liverpool
Chelsea against Man City 1-0. And then Liverpool against Madrid ilikuwa 2-1 I think. Was it 2-1 or 1-0?
So ilikuwa 1 goal difference. Hadi mimi alafu ukiangalia playing style ya Inter Milan ya ko hold ball. Sidhani kama ni allow to so many goals kuingia kwao. But if they can manage to score to 1 first half, alafu second half warudi tu wacheze tu vile wanaweza. Another problem ni unajua like any losing team kwa game, it doesn't matter ni game gani ama ni competition gani, any losing team zile dakika za mwisho unajua wana attack. So shida ni Man City wako the losing side, alafu waanze ku attack. Unajua wanaanza kutumia KDB kwa wing, wanamsukuma kando, then wanaanza kutupa cross kama Haaland alikuwa baada ya ndani, unajua is very dangerous kwa hizo aerial balls.
Nzuri, Onana ni mzuri sana kutoka, make sure anatoka vizuri. So
uzuri Inter it's not like Man U, they don't have the gear, they have Onana.
They have Onana. Akitumia miguu ni mzuri sana. Ako na successful pass rate. Ako vizuri, yani yule passes zake kwenda mbele ziko fiti. So hizo long balls maybe pia watazitumia Lukaku, as you said, akipewa maybe ball.
Zile long balls anambio, si ndio?
Anambio sana.
Ako strong,
is fast. Yes.
Hapo nyuma itakuwa Akanji.
Hapo nyuma ni either Akanji. There is a problem that Akanji might
anacheza goal squeeze.
Akanji might not play.
So itabaki Diaz.
Itabaki Diaz, Ake,
Okay, so Diaz, then Ake, then Walker
will also play as a center back,
wanamekanga Sibijo yope pesi yake na one thing about Walker, ako na mwili but your stamina haiko. So if you give me someone like Lukaku pale mbele, so itakuwa Ake, Lukaku, Diaz, maybe Diaz inaweza kuwa but Lukaku, unajua Lukaku plays like Haaland, huwa anagonga wase, anapita na nyinyi wote. So if you play someone like Ake is short na hana hiyo stamina yenye inaweza hold Lukaku. Aya, Walker kuna mbio but still hana hiyo stamina. Juu nimeona akicheza with like players wadogo in body size na wao wanamtoboa. Ndio Vinicius alikuwa anamtoboa. Juu stamina haiko kabisa. So wakimanage I really hope Lukaku plays today maze.
So I think one thing nimekuwa nikiangalia games za Inter because I've been watching, nimekuwa nikiangalia Serie A for some time now because Roma, I follow Mourinho of course religiously, napenda Mourinho. I've been watching his Roma. I also been watching there's a time when they were fighting for a spot in Champions League, both Inter and Roma. Fortunately Inter got it. Walipata a very good spot. I think walimaliza number 3 kama si number 2, I don't remember well. So what I realized with Inzaghi, he doesn't start with Lukaku. What he does, anaanza na Zeko. And then anaanza na Zeko, anacheza na Zeko most of the time wakiwa na Lautaro Martinez. Most of the time unaona akianza na Zeko,
Yeah.
Lukaku ni mzuri, like kuna some trader amejifunza, he holds the ball and then akihold the ball anaona nani amemake run, Lautaro amemake run, anamwekea pass na Lautaro very fast also. Na ni mzuri ku squeeze in some goals. So huwa na Zeko, he doesn't do that. I don't think Zeko is good na headers. Also he's not very fast, but he's good in holding the ball sometimes na passing zake ni kama Giroud yani. Ni kama Giroud. But with Lukaku sasa ni mzuri because he can occupy two players, attract the attention of maybe two defenders. Alafu kuna nguvu, anaweza hold ball, anaweza turn. Unaona? So ataanza maybe na Zeko. At some point, huwa na most of the time alikuwa kimleta Lukaku at around 70-75 minutes. And that is where the magic is. Because that is where una find that most of the players, especially the defenders, wamekuwa shachoka. And Lukaku takes advantage of that. And he supplies the ball so well to Lautaro Martinez. And you remember when they were playing against AC Milan, it was Lukaku who came in and created a chance for Lautaro to score that goals. Alipigania post toward the left hand side. Na ni Lukaku aliweza kumsupply hiyo ball. Alihold hiyo ball vizuri kwa box actually. Na akaweza kusupply to nani? To Lautaro Martinez. So I think Zeko will start. Then Lukaku will come in at around 60-65 minutes if they will not have scored any goal. But wakikuwa shafunga bao, I think Lukaku will come to finish the business, like to defend, because he's so good at defending. Kwanza kama if they're going to spring the crosses, Lukaku is good at kutoa ball kwa box yao. So definitely yes.
Nilikuwa nasema siwezi taka watoe Lautaro because tumekuwa tunaongelea poaching na tumesema Gundogan is a very good poacher.
Yeah.
Ukiangalia side ya Inter hawana so many poaches, but ukiangalia Lautaro yeye pia wana place tu. He gets chance, yeye ni one touch. Ana story nyingi, dribbling what, yeye kimpa chance. So vile umesema hiyo attribute ya Lukaku hizo flat ya kuingia kwa hold ball, kutafuta ball ku create chances. Alafu uingiza kama hiyo defense ya City imechoka. Unajua City wakifanya sub huwa hawafanyi defense, wanafanya huko mbele.
Wanafanya mbele
so Inter pia wakimanage kumuingiza Lukaku kama defense City imechoka, it will be nice for them. It might be nice for them.
Now let us have maybe possibility of also Manchester City winning. Where do you see them winning the game? Because of course we've seen maybe that is where Inter wanaweza shinda game wakileta Lukaku, maybe wakipin Lautaro Martinez alive, giving the ball especially at the right places down the channel, maybe anaweza run na kufunga. Where do you see City now being a threat, a very big threat?
Midfield. Because the formation wamekuwa wanacheza nao latest ya 3 at the back, 3-2, it's 4 ama 5, 3-2-4-1.
Wanacheza 3-2-4-1,
Okay, most wakicheza na ile like season ikienda kuisha walikuwa na rest watu. Na ulikuwa na performance yao ilikuwa inakaa. Okay, sisi walicheza first 11 but you know they played poor. But vile walikuwa wameanza kutumia hiyo formation, ulikuwa unaona before hapo hivyo wakitumia bado 4-3-3 na 4-2-3-1. Haaland alikuwa anamanmakiwa na wasee sana. Akacha hapo anafunga kama alikuwa anafunga kwa the first half of the season. Walikuwa na manmark. So vile Pep alibadilisha system akaweka 3-2-4-1. Hiyo 4 hapo katikati, hiyo mid ilikuwa ina work magic. Unajua ni wasemachua sana kwa ball. Bernardo Silva, KDB, Grealish na Gundogan. Those are very mature people. Wako wanaweka Mahrez na Mahrez alikuwa anakuja baadaye. So kama if there's a chance for City to win the game, itakuwa through midfield. Na kama si hapo hivyo, maybe a switch system, kurudi 4-2-3-1, not 4-3-3. Before 4-3-3 wanatumianga ku hold. Watumie 4-2-3-1 siku hizi pia unajua City wana counter sana. So wakitumia 4-2-3-1 na change your system, itabidi wametoa mtu mmoja wakaingiza mtu kama Mahrez uko right. Umesema Foden kama anaweza cheza waingize Foden ama Mahrez. Unajua Mahrez is very good at crossing. Foden is good at scoring na ku carry ball.
And also Mahrez akona very good campaign in Champions League. Most of the time in Champions League he does very well.
Na anajua kuwait. Yeye huwa anangoja ball, anajua kungoja, like anajua kujiposition. Positioning yake ni poa kushinda ya Haaland. Because unajua Haaland watu wengi wana focus kwa yeye, wakimuona wanamkimbilia, but Mahrez anakuwa tu amejipea space. Alafu he can score kutoka nje ya box. Unajua ako ile mguu yake ni kama ile ya Anthony in a way, but yake ni better. Anaweza kukal vizuri ya juu ya chini any. So kama City wako na chance ya kushinda, sioni kama wanashinda.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
Uone kama watashinda so many goals?
Anasema si kama City wanacheza kushinda, sioni kama watashinda na striker, maybe midfield. Because one thing I'm sure ni wataenda kuhold Haaland.
Yeah, hizi ni fine margins. I think game kama hii ni fine margins because I don't think hata City kama wanataka ku open up sana ile ku allow maybe they concede so many chances. Hii ni game yenye if you want, unajua ni final sasa. You don't need to concede so many chances. Vile umesema hii game midfield. Ni a midfield mwenye ataweza ku penetrate poa, but I don't think they're going to allow so many chances. So it's about maybe striker akipata chance ama midfielder akipata a very good chance, even shooting from outside the box kama vile KDB hufanya sometimes, that can also happen.
Creativity na poaching. Ukisema ati mpange pass to pass paka kwa box itakuwa ngumu. Because you only need
leo kuna vitu mbili lazima zitrend. Manchester United na Arsenal they must trend.
Manchester United na Arsenal.
Manchester United and Arsenal, they must trend tonight. Why? Why Manchester United? If Manchester City will not win the UCL, Manchester United will remain the only team in England to have done that.
Yeah, they treble.
Right? Exactly. If Manchester City wins, it means that Manchester City will have done it. They will have matched what Man United did, but of course, in a better way because wamechukua ligi mara 3 mfululizo wako na treble, they will have done it in a better way, si ndio? Now reason as to why Arsenal will trend is if Manchester City wins, they will be only team so called big teams wenye hajashinda UCL, si ndio?
By the way hata si wamefikiria hiyo, by the way. That's true.
Exactly. If Manchester City itashindwa, pia Arsenal still is a trend kwa sababu itakuwa Arsenal is not the only big team that imekosa kuchukua UCL. So
itakuwa like Arsenal to City.
These two teams are going to trend. Definitely Yaya Toure is going to trend tonight.
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
If City wins. If City wins or if they lose, Ferguson will still trend. Waki lose, wanasema Ferguson atakuwa the best to ever do it in England. City waki win, wanasema Pep is better than Ferguson.
Exactly.
Hiyo conversation imekuwa ina gone for a very long time, but the only thing yenye City walikuwa wanashindwa kuongelea ni Pep hajaleta treble, hajapata treble, hajapata hata UCL peke yake.
Alafu there are so many players ambao wanacheza Inter Milan kutoka Manchester United, of course Lukaku, Damian, Mkhitaryan, Henrik Mkhitaryan also plays. So if Inter wins, then there will be a notion of how did they left Man United, then
like Alex Telles alitrend hiyo time ya Sevilla. Alitrend sana. Ilikuwa Sevilla.
Kwa Sevilla. Walishinda Sevilla walishinda. So I think we should expect a very good match tonight. Now let's wait and see what is going to happen. I'm praying that Pep loses it again so that he can look for it next season. Kuna possibility that Pep akishinda next season will be the last season ana coach Manchester City. Now I don't know that. I still want to see Man City with Pep so that another team ikuje ishinde Premier League Pep akiwa.
That
will make me happy.
No one wants to see his legacy hapo. Hakuna mtu anataka aache legacy yake hapo bana. Alafu something else that we haven't talked about, ilikuwa nataka kusema nini? Nilikuwa nimefikiria hata sasa nimesahau. Tulikuwa naongelea City players, ukiangalia vizuri, so many players ni kama wanaweza. So if City doesn't win, players wataenda. Gundogan might go, Bernardo might leave. Bernardo anataka kwenda, Gundogan anataka kwenda. You don't know who else might go. Like people want to leave. So City wakifail ku win stuff mazee. Alafu big clubs like zile clubs zenye ziko na UCL, ziko na chances like Barcelona, Real Madrid, if they come calling, people might go. Gundogan is old bana. Alafu unajua anajipata anacheza sub na unajua tumeona like amepata bid kutoka Warabuni. Anaweza decide aende. Yeah, bid wanamtaka. Anamtaka kwa kina Benzema. So anaweza amua tu wewe unaona vile timu zina perform. Coach anaweza amua aende, players wanaweza amua waishie. Unaona? Na pia wakiwin players wanaweza angalia Pep anaweza kuwa the last season ni next season na maybe hatuna hiyo chance tuko short to win. So watu wanaweza amua kutoka kwa kama bado kuna glory tumewin Premier League 3 consecutive years na tumewin Champions League hata tupige treble. So acha nitoke kama glory kama so ndo history yangu itakuwa nilitoka na glory.
Yeah, exactly. You never know what's going to happen, but either way, if he wins, most of the players might also believe to stay with him. If he loses, most of the players might decide also to leave because as you said, exactly. So let's wait and see what is going to happen.
Okay,
let's wait and see what is going to happen. Okay, I don't know whether you should join me to. I have another live talking about the takeover of Manchester United. What is their priority? What do you think about United? What do you unaona ni nini inafaa kuwa priority ya Manchester United after maybe being taken over by the Qataris? Definitely the Qataris.
First priority ni transfer. Hiyo ndio the first priority.
Yeah.
Should
they have an overhaul or they should do as what Newcastle did? Of course, Newcastle did not do an overhaul. Waliingia pole changing.
Unaona chenye Todd Boehly amefanya sasa hizi, ame step back akamua kuachia management ya team ya players Iran the show. Mimi nasema waachie Eric mwenyewe afanye. So if Eric decides anataka overhaul, but in my opinion I don't think overhaul ni kitu kwa juu. Unajua ukifanya overhaul na usipoperform wasora kublame wewe, but ukitoa mmoja ile atasema hakuuza wengi bado like angalia tumecheza this season tulikuwa na chance ya vitu mingi maana tulikuwa na chance ya FA tulikuwa na chance ya Europa but tulikuwa tunaziboil na ukiangalia players wengi walikuwa natuuza si players wageni ni players wengi walikuwa last season so blame ya United and blame inaenda unasema ni Glazers hawako kupatia pesa so mimi nasema wasipige overhaul watoe like 4 people na nikisema 4 people simaanishi watu kama kina Elanga people who don't play nataka watoe people nyoko watu kwa squad watu kama Scott watu kama Harry walde like real players kama kina Kim.
Okay, thank you so much. Because I have another live. Kama utaweza unaweza join
iko sangapi?
4:30.
For the eyes, acha ndaangalia kama nitajoin nitakwambia.
We'll be talking about United, of course. We're talking about the takeover, probably what is going to be the priority. Whether they should do an overhaul as Chelsea did, something that is wrong. When you look at the owners, what they did, it's a very a wrong thing. Unaona kama wanafaa kuchange manager, you never know what is going to happen. Definitely, when a new management comes in, you never know what they are going to do. And we'll talk about that in the next live. Thank you so much for joining, guys. If you're here for the first time and don't subscribe to the channel, please do that. So that each and every time you are here, you will be the first one to understand. You will be the first one to know that we are having a discussion here. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much. Let's meet in another live.
Okay, man. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thanks, man.